breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page lies, it's about to begin. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells you, friend, Mike, he's your man. And he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
And good morning. Happy Thursday. There is my hometown of Oldsmar Shore Drive during Ada. Getting rescued. Water rescues during Ada. I was out filming, the only one. Everybody else is in bed. Hey Brent, thanks for that, buddy. It's not the weekend, Joel, but it could be. It's never... The only reason to party is not because it's the weekend. You can party any day. We got somebody from Baghdad. What's up with that, Rob? Are you no tropics over there, buddy? What's cooking, Havamill? Hey, YouTubers. What's up, TBZ over there in the low country? We know all about that with Florence. No Hunter today, by the way. Hunter's with Sarah. So I had to pick a dog, so I picked Louie today. Oh, good morning. What's up, Richard Cummins? Going to the races. Awesome. Shout out to HP Auto Detail Jupiter. Why not? Oh, man. What's up, Rob? What's up, Jerry and Duval? What's up, Golf Breeze, Meredy? What's up, Scott, Mike Soul, Faulkner? Got a bunch of people. Hey, Gail. What's up? He's the man. No Celsius today. We're going to try to have the same energy level as yesterday. I was jacked up on caffeine and generator. I posted my generator morning. Hey, what's up, Karen from the Virgin Islands? That's pretty awesome. Welcome. That is cool, man. This is hard to imagine. We have folks watching from the Virgin Islands. St. Croix, Karen, thank you. Keeping a lookout. What's up? Tristan Shea. You gonna wave everybody? What's up, Stephanie? Kansas. What's up there, Eric? Go Rays. What's up, neighbor down in Sharon? Thorne. What's up, Whitney? Got your coffee cup ready? Got big storms coming, Florida. Don't let the sunshine fool you. You too, dog. Greetings from Brownsville, Christopher. What's up, Hunter? Good name, Hunter Parker. Thanks to all supporters out there. Man, we're having an issue with Facebook. If anybody knows anybody on the inside, reach out to me or Shelly, please. We got busted for the most silliest thing, and now we're in timeout. Totally innocent glitch in their algorithm, and we can't seem to get through to anybody, and it's affecting our supporter group somewhat. So No new supporters until we get that fixed. It sucks. So we're working on that. Hey, man, we got a lot of people chiming in. What's up, Micah Sherman? I know California's on fire, man. Hey, Kitty, this is actually Louie. Louie's like a model. He just stares. He's like a statue. Everybody do the Louie. He's just so... Oh, we love him so much. Oh, man. No Jack. Too early for that. So, what's up, Lake City? We were just out there playing softball. Delana, is that right? Parker? Thank you, Jock Burton. What's up, Stephen Wilmington? We know all about Wilmington. We were talking about you yesterday with Isa. Yeah. All right, we're going to put Louie down. We're going to put you down. Ugly dog. No, of course not. Oh, he's a dog, boy. Remember, I used to be able to hold him in the palm of my hand. He's got a little bigger than that. This is a little bigger than the Hunter. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. All right, so big thanks to ABC. We love them. They're big supporters of our page. Located here in sunny Florida. Not so sunny for everybody here soon. We had a little sunshine here in Oldsmart, but we got some storms brewing. Hey, Chris Hargis, what's up, buddy? Big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, family owned and operated from the 30s all across the great state of Florida. Check them out. They're supporters of our page, and we really appreciate that. So I did get my shoes, by the way. Annalisa, if you're watching, Shoes for Cruise. I got them. Check this out. Look at this. They even got me a hat. Look at it. No more flip-flopping in floodwaters. Look, are these not the sexiest things ever? Totally surprised. They sent them. Apparently I can walk on like water with these things. They're awesome. They even got little booties on the top and little strings to keep my feet warm or dry. See that? They got steel toes. They got electrical ratings, rubber. So, man, I don't know. It's going to be hard to ditch flip-flops, but they want me to be safe. So, I'm going to be safe. So, thank you, Shoes for Cruise. I really appreciate it. I love it when I get surprise gifts. So, flip-flops are priority. Unless there's power lines down and I'm walking through... wood and nails. I guess that's pretty stupid to be walking around in floodwaters when there's so much junk in the water. Thought I updated this page, by the way. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, here's the tropics. Let's talk about that real quick because it's what's brewing. Now, I do want to show you what's brewing here in Florida real quick. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, we're not going to start that. Look at this crap again. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? This is live. Look, man, that is some serious convection blowing up out there. And now, who's my convection lady that's going to correct me? But this is live. It's crazy. This is all that lingering front. But man, look at this action out here blowing up here on weathernerds.org. So we'll look at some future radar here in a little bit, but that is coming. So if you're on the Florida West Coast, we got some nasty stuff rolling in again from our lingering front. And believe it or not, there's actually a little spinach that we talked a lot about last night. You can see it. Lower level spinach. Nothing tropical right now because there's a lot of wind shear. This frontal action's bringing in a lot of wind shear, which they normally do. So here's Florida, a lot of wind shear, here in the upper panhandle. So not really likely on the middle to upper level supports anything forming, but lower level we have spinach. Oh, did I charge my phone? I don't know. We'll do that later for phone rings. So anyway, we'll keep it on that. But even visually, we can take a look here real quick. Where are we going? Let's go to the due page. I want to get going here on some tropical stuff, but let's look at some satellite here real quick on the upper Gulf, just to kind of show you the spinach that we got brewing. Interesting. So I'll leave it right here. Now look right here. Oh, this page. Oh, I can't. Okay. So it's right here, basically. Right there. Just kind of focus on that right there. So all the convection's to the south, but we do have lower level spin. It's crazy. Now, tropical or not, these frontal boundaries, sometimes if they linger around, there's possibility, but at this time, no tropics, but it is interesting to watch in real time. And we are getting a lot of convection out there, a lot. And if you look at future radar, since this is kind of pertinent to what's going on right now for the rest of the day. By the way, I got cold brew, and I need to start sucking it down because I need yesterday's 200 milligrams of energy level. But here is what we got coming today. And there you go. So, I don't know. That latest one isn't making it over there. So it's a big question whether or not it makes it. So this was the last HRR. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So keep your eyes on the Gulf, Florida West Coast. We can take a look at radar scope. The new radar scope is not failing me yet. So anyway, bubble. We got storms brewing off the West Coast. All right, so that's enough about that. All right, back to tropics. Let me close all these out. I wanted to talk about that first. But there is spinach. And the flow is right there. As a matter of fact, do we have any flood warnings up again today? A little bit. This is marginal threat of flooding rains today and tomorrow. But guess what? Saturday, Sunday looks good. All right, enough about that. So we got these two spots to watch in the tropics. Let's just leave this up for a second. All right, bottom line. What is that little box right there? Nothing. Okay. So, hey Dale, what's up, buddy? Did you fire up your generator yet? So we got two spots to watch. All coinciding with our enhanced MJO next week. A lot of that is being taken in consideration, I believe, from the NHC, knowing that next week things will get a little bit juicier out there. So they're focusing on a wave that's in the Middle Atlantic now and a wave that's coming off Africa now. Chris wants to be helping build an ark. Not knowing anything about that. What's up, Bill in Lauderdale over there? What's up, buddy? That COD satellite is the best, Scott. I agree. That's the College DuPage. I love it. All right, so this was at 20%. Environmental conditions are expected to be marginally conducive for some slow development early next week. This little guy is at 60%. Environment conditions appear somewhat conducive for gradual development. Could be a tropical depression as early as Sunday this week. All right, so 60 and 20. The current trends are this. This little guy, current trends are that on this guy, if it does anything at all. That's a big if. This is not scare tactics. I'm talking about trends with tracks. This trending is this. More north. Okay? So Bermuda's right here, but obviously that's too far out to be certain. But the trend is that this African wave might be a miss. We'll see. But this little guy, because high pressure builds back in early, has a better shot possibly of going more towards land. Things always change though, but let me show you the latest on that. Couple of other models we got, a lot of signatures on that far wave forming. A lot of we haven't seen this all season long. GFS, Navy, UK. So a lot of model support that we're gonna have Fred out of one of these two. Fred's the next name. Fred and Wilma. But right now, nothing to worry about. All right, so let's look at the ensembles first. I like ensembles. Ensembles really paint a clear picture early in the game on a system that's not developed yet. So let's take a look at that first. The GFS, I tend not to want to use the Euro as much because the Euro has not proven to be good at all this year. My trusty Icon last year, my favorite duper, I'm drawing lines towards somebody. My favorite Icon model from last year has been all over this one, and we'll show you that here in a second too. Right. So, Shelly, we got to get a Shelly YouTube version and a Shelly Facebook version. She's on both of them. She's got like left hand typing on YouTube and right hand typing on Facebook. And then when we go on Twitter, she's forehead pecking with her nose. That's what Shelly does. She's like a little pecker. Bird, little beak pecker, not anything, just beak pecker. And we're not going camping Labor Day yet, Jim. That's next month. But my wife did take off Saturday and Monday. And if you want some more evidence that we might have the increased system here, we got Ben Knoll just posted this about a big rising air pattern over Africa towards the middle to end of August. So he's basically just showcasing here how lots of rising air over Africa toward the middle to end of August, which means more waves that could potentially come across the Atlantic. So when you have a juicy Africa, you have more waves during peak season, and that's what Ben Knoll here has a great graphic showing the long-range JMA forecast, which is basically MJO somewhat, and shows you the rising air. So, all right, so here we go. This is the GFS. We got two spots for watching on the ensembles. This is our first wave. Here's our African wave. And we'll just kind of show you here the general thinking. Let's go out 7 days. Boom, 7 days. So 7 days from now, let me leave it on 7 days. This would be midweek next week, Thursday, Wednesday. You say tomato, I say tomato. So next week, Thursday, somewhat time frame. Everybody wants to know time frame. And this is potentially where it could be the next week at this time. We go to Friday. Let's go Friday. And let's go here. Boom. So let's just go to 10 days. So this will be the 15th, 10 days from now, which is next Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, it's 06, so you can say late Saturday, early Sunday. But following weekend, majority of the GFS shows our African wave doing that. So that's not in the stone, like I said, but that's kind of been the trend on our African wave. Our other wave, the trend has been this. So that's just keeping up with trends. I mean, that's all. The point of this is that. 15 days from now, there you go. We go back to last night's 00Z, and we had a little bit more support on our wave, possibly coming over closer to the U.S. This is the 00Z. So time frame on this here would be the 16th. That would be the following weekend on a Saturday, I believe. Monday, Saturday, Sunday. So it'd be next Sunday. So everybody wants to know timing. We did this yesterday. The following weekend, if anything were to materialize out of that first wave, it could be here the following weekend. People love timing. So that's the trends on the GFS. And of course, there are a couple of them, supporting development and, last second turn. So, this is right when the peak of, August 17th here. This is the majority of the waves on the African wave. This is the first wave. So that's just been the trend. Nothing's locked in stone. There's 31 members of the GFS. Yeah, send more stars. Whitney, there's a lot of this. What I like about early long-range forecasting is all we're looking at is low pressure centers and kind of get the idea where our spot might be. Models have a terrible time predicting intensity right away. Remember yesterday the GFS was predicting one run was sub 1,000, another run not even there. But the point is our low pressure centers and where they're going to be. So that's the last two runs. The last 18Z, flip flop around, but that's that. All right, let's look at the Euro. Well, actually, we might have a 6Z out by now. Nope, still being run. This is a 6Z 8 Euro. Only goes out 6 days, but here is last night 00Z. And if we go out 7 days, all right, 7 days. So very weak signature on our upfront wave. Now yesterday, 12Z, about the same. So, Euro is not very enthusiastic about that first wave. There is a couple members, not very many. We go out 10 days. This is the following weekend, the 15th time frame, which would be Saturday, Sunday. It's impossible to pinpoint the exact day. This is just like when I say weekend-ish, it kind of gets me out of trouble. But again, next weekend-ish, the 15th on the Euro. A little slower. GFS is over here somewhere, but just to give you an idea what the Euro is thinking. And there is a couple models that take it out of 51. Not a lot of support. But the main thing we're pulling out of this is that the trend on the African wave seems to be more north, and the trend on the bottom wave seems to be there. So that's that. Again, the Euro has not been the best model at all this year, so we're not too wrapped up in it. Now, what's ironic about this percentage map that they produce is there is a little percentage showing up for the Gulf. Not tropical storm, though. Just tropical depression. So let's go out to Atlantic. All right, so this is kind of cool. I like this graphic because it kind of shows you the two hot spots and where we're kind of watching. And you can kind of see the general trend here on our African wave pulling north and our yellow wave pulling a little more west. And remember, there was some GFS ensembles that were showing the same time frame, something getting pulled up. I don't know if we've gotten any more of those or not. Let's go to Levi's site here and take a look at the tropical tidbits real quick. Take a look at his awesome page, and we can see there are a few ensembles showing up here for the Gulf. It's funny. So there's not really any coming up. A couple of them maybe. Let's take a look here. All right, so let's go next week. This time next week. So we go to midweek next week, and midweek next week, there's our African wave ensembles and our up front yellow guy, girl. And there are a few ensembles here rolling it through the Caribbean the following weekend. This is Friday, next week. But no real agreements yet. But we do see a lot of them curving up on that African wave. So that's the trend with the African wave. And why is that? Because we're getting definite signs that the Bermuda high is going to be kind of broke down. This is this weekend, and then we go to midweek next week. So middle week next week, you can kind of see that the high pressure is way over here. And there's an opening right here. There's a little weakness, and this sums it up best right here. This picture right here. Midweek next week. This is exactly everything in a nutshell, what the models and what in reality could happen. As this high pressure weakens a little bit, there's a gap, and that's pulling our African wave to the north. Notice high pressure building in from behind, and this high pressure behind blocks the first wave and allows it to go more west. So that is exactly what's happening. Jennifer, what's up? North Carolina gets one, Florida gets the other. There you go. You get one, I get one. Gail says, go Gap. Yeah. Howard the Duck. Let's not forget about the duck. What else is everybody saying? So there you go. Patty, yep, nothing major in the forecast, except there's 2 spots to watch. They always say that 60%. Heat map for tropical development. Good morning from New Smyrna Beach. Vicky, how's it going? So, William, appreciate that, buddy. So there you go. That's pretty smart right there. The GFS showing the trend. That's actually on the ensemble maps, but still, it's a great representation of why the models are thinking the African wave pulls to the north and the lower wave pulls a little west. All right. So let's look at my favorite icon. The icon, for some reason last year, did an amazing job sniffing things out. So let's go let's go next Tuesday. Here's the weekend. This is Sunday. Low pressure, low pressure. This might be hard to see on your little teeny wee little screens there, but there's next Sunday. We go to Tuesday, and boom, right there. So Tuesday, let me bring it up. So next Tuesday, the icon's a tick quicker, about a day quicker than the GFS, and about 2 days quicker than the Euro. But what does that mean? There we go. All right, so next Tuesday, the icon is showing our yellow wave here and our African wave here. So everything is BOGO. 2 of these we're going to be watching these guys work together. And so we'll see if the second African wave pulls a little to the north. But this just gives you an idea. If you live in the islands, we have a lot of folks in the islands. Welcome. You could be seeing possibly something next Wednesday. All right, so let's go back to the islands. That's a Jimmy Buffett song. I want to go back to the islands. All right, so here is the OOZ. So see, the one thing that's cool about the icon is extremely consistent too. I just had the 6Z up. Here's the 00Z, almost the exact same thing. So 00Z runs longer than the 6Z. So last night 00Z was showing this for Tuesday, and then it starts to pull the African wave north, and it keeps our first wave more west. Now, this run, it kind of tears it up over the islands. Now, as we know, a 1 degree turn to the north can miss the islands, and that would mean this is next Thursday, that whatever's right here could be right here. So this is next Thursday, a week from Thursday. Again, yesterday we were showing Friday right here. and the GFS is about a day behind, and the Euro is about 2 days behind. So if that first wave follows the icon and it's a little quicker, we can start to see action as early as Thursday, possibly in nearing the Bahamas. Friday, with following weekend possibly. And again, you can start to see this start to pull a little bit. So, but it's that, you know, we'll get every day a little closer. But a lot of big ifs. Again, we're not seeing any big bad storm formation on these models right now, so that's good news. You know, the icon is probably the most aggressive. And then we look at the Canadian. Here's next Tuesday. Not even hardly showing that first wave. This is next Thursday. You can barely make it out. And the Canadian really doesn't do anything at all. So, you know, this year the model, and look at what the GFS did. The latest GFS is nothing. So, but it is showing rain from our potential system, even if it isn't formed, coming. So you just follow this blob of rain. So even though the GFS doesn't do anything with it, this is the first yellow wave, and it basically, this is next Wednesday, and then it brings that blob into Florida Friday, Saturday. So even with no formation on the GFS map, look at long range. This blob, oops, I haven't done that in a while. This blob is the yellow guy. This blob here the following weekend is this blob here now. And if we look at the, why am I on my page? If we look at the Euro animated map here that shows IR, which is a great map, we'll be able to see the same thing more than likely, even though it's not formed because of the steering patterns. And here we go. So there it is next Thursday. Looking at the Euro, that's our yellow blob that we're watching, and kind of makes it to the Florida here Saturday. But remember, the Euro's not showing much formation at all. So that wave, so in all likelihood, steering patterns at least support that that first wave has a better shot of making it. Here it is. Here is a good shot here. That's a really good shot. This one's not, again, this isn't really formed in anything, but this is the Euro. This is a great shot showing you Friday next week. So Friday, and let me just pull this up, and then I'll start reading what you guys are saying. Next week. And we got BOGO. Ah! So, anyway. So, Gulf of Mexico blob still there, Andrew. Yeah, I just showed that when we started. What's up? Hey, Katie, what's up? Thank you. I'm looking back to see if I missed anything. The Whitney's always getting action. So, a lot of rain up there in the Withlacoochee River, Citrus County. Yes, and that tons of rain. You guys have been getting this whole flow of that front. So the front definitely dipped quick farther south than anybody predicted, and man, we've had nothing but a flow of Gulf moisture rolling into that Big Bend area. That's right, Gordo. Publix, BOGO. Tony, so far so good, but you know we got to watch. You know, Charlie, yeah, I know that's the anniversary. It's Charlie next week, Friday the 13th. He writes, Atlantic does not have loop eddies, Whitney. That's a good question, man. I don't know why. Well, because there's no ocean currents out there. Loop eddies all come from the Gulf Stream. All right, so great shot. This is a great shot from the Euro for Friday next week, where our two waves could be. Whether they're organized or not, it's a great thing to understand timing. Friday, we could have a blob of whatever heading up towards the Caribbean. Does anybody else, does Andrew just start talking? Mine just started talking to me. It's something to do with Bixby. Anyway, so there you go. Timing next week. That very confident on so far the trends are the first wave getting a little more kick west, the second wave possibly pulling north for next week. That's that. All right, somebody's asked about the golf. Let's zoom in on the golf here while we chit chat, just to show what's brewing out there. Nothing brewing, but at least leave it run here and see what's going on. So the good news is by the weekend things are going to be a lot less rain. Saturday is this front's starting to dissolve a little bit, and then by Sunday, most everybody has a good weekend. So that's good news. But this blob's interesting. Let's dissect that a little bit more because it's interesting. Let's look at some. What do you say? Let's go look at daily rains real quick here, just for fun, and we'll see where we're at. So here's tomorrow. This is today. So tomorrow is today. All right, so here we go. There's our front today. Obviously, Florida Big Bend area and lower Georgia gets the heavy rains. This is today's front map. Tomorrow's front map hasn't moved much. Still got some rain chances. But on Saturday, things lighten up some. They didn't lighten up much at all. Oh, there we go. Just took a second to load. So here's your Saturday rains. Back to normal stuff in Florida. And then on Sunday, the front's almost gone. High pressure over the Gulf here indicates drying conditions for Sunday. So there you go. One more day of heavy rains. We can look at the 12Z or the 12Z HRR now. Take a look at the next 48 hours on rain. It's always fun to look at to see what we got. Here it is, 24-hour rain map. And I can't really make it any bigger than that. I wonder why. But all right, so here we go. This is the next 24 hours. And there's our front just kind of hanging out. And we go into tonight. You know, one run had us a lot of rain, some didn't. There's Texas rains. There's a basic pattern of our front. We go into tomorrow morning, and it didn't really run all the way. What's up with that? Is that the 12Z? Yeah, it's still loading. Well, that's a bummer. Let's go to Tropical Tidbits right here, HRRRR. And we can go to 12Z, and we can see. All right, so here's tomorrow. So here's tomorrow rains again, and a little bit of rain Saturday morning still. Jeez, look at that. Can't win. So this is the next. So this is all the way to Saturday morning. Rewind. This is going to Saturday morning. This is Friday, Saturday morning. And Sunday morning, we can see a little better on the 12K. Saturday morning, let's see. Here's Thursday, Friday. All right, so here's Saturday. This is Saturday, and then Sunday, a lot less. Still showing a little low pressure today, though. A little low pressure on the surface charts, which we can see real well right here. So we do have low level spinach, but nothing tropical. Lots of shear. But hey, look, got spinach. I don't know. Old front sometimes whip up a little action. Old frontal boundaries. Nothing on the mid levels though. So it would take time for anything to become of that, but you can definitely see spinach. All right, let's leave this up while we chit chat and see what everybody's talking about. But Brian is in Jacksonville and sick of the rain. I know, man, and I'm afraid you're going to have it for another day or two. So that's that. Good news is, too, Storm Prediction Center not showing any storms today per se, just regular stuff, at least for our area, our viewing area. Day 2 tomorrow, nothing. So no storm outlook, at least for us. Upper U.S. gets another front building in, and that's on Saturday. That would be Saturday. So Saturday storms brewing north, but nothing for our neck of the woods. Where did that come from? Our neck of the woods. Neck of the woods meaning. Let's see. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? History of... Is there any history on neck of the woods? Neck of the woods. I don't know. The more you say it, the more sillier it sounds. How's the weather in my neck of the woods? My neck of the woods. Say it 10 times fast. Neck of the woods. Neck of the woods. Settlement in a wooded country. Probably came from the Little House on the Prairie days. Anybody watch Little House on the Prairie? Me and Julie used to watch it. So when I lived at home and Julie would go to work at Publix, she would drive by and we would watch an episode of Little House on the Prairie every morning. Pretty lame. And I still like it. Good meanings with those shows. Over yonder. Oh, anything else? All right. Gordo. Hey, he give a little lip. Hey, thanks, Gordo. It comes from a strip of land, Britain. Settlement in woods. There you go, Gordo. Thanks, man. So not only do you learn weather, we learn grammar. Deborah, 1800s, a forest settlement. Hey, look at that. We're picking up on stuff. Let's take a look at Africa real quick while we're chit-chatting. We'll go back to Weather Nerds, where we can zoom in. Oh, AL 92. It's Invest 92. Let's see if they're up yet. Invest 92. Just happened. Haven't seen anybody post it yet. So there we go. Fresh spaghetti models. Get the cheese. Does anybody else go through a half a bottle of Parmesan cheese when they eat spaghetti? I do. So our African wave is now Invest 92. Now listen, when these initial models run, the first few are the old BAM suite, and they're not really, they're kind of good, but usually you wait for a little bit more. But anyway, the Invest 92. That's interesting. So let's zoom in on Invest 92. Invest 92 is in Africa, and we're going to look at that right now. I think it's over there. It doesn't look all that great right now. That's not really it. It's somewhere over here. Let's see if we can see some visible spinach. Any signs of spinach over Africa? Oh, there's signs of spinach. Look. Right here. Look. Spinach. Boop. Boop. So there's that. You can see a little bit of spinach right here. And there's your Cape Verde Islands. All right, so let's go verify it, which I love to do, is look at the Earth map here, my favorite map on the planet. And we'll see a little spinach. It's kind of hard to see over land, but yeah, you get a little bit right here. Where do they show the spot at? They're showing it right here actually. Still almost that same spot. So I don't think the Earth Knoll is really good. yet. Well, it was probably more mid-level, actually. Let's see. No, not showing up yet. But that could be fresh, too, the NHC. So it's this general area right here. So there you go. There it is. There it is. There it is. Right there. There it is. We'll just leave that up. So there you go. Invest 92. And let me circle it so we can see it. Right there. 92. Boom. Like that. Invest 92. See, Eric, kind of meeting, man. Big old sexy map. Favorite map of the planet. Mike's talking about his crankshaft. Did I tell you? Hey, what's up, Greg? What's up, Mr. Furman? Did you see my video last night, Greg? I posted our Furman Saves a Day video. So my Chevy Silverado, I got a 2018 Silverado, and after storm chasing last season, I believe I got salt water in the starter. Shouldn't matter, but it did. And the last 6 months, I've occasionally got a little squeak when it started, like a little bearing noise, and I was like, oh boy. And then the last couple months, when I initially turn it over, nothing happens. And then I come back, and then it goes. And I'm like, oh boy. It doesn't crank or nothing. So I went to the dealer on Friday, Dimmitt Chevrolet. We were trying to make it, reproduce it. You know, we can't fix it if it doesn't break. He's like, well, bring it in on Monday. Because Friday I went in there because it took 2 times, and then it finally. So we were thinking that it probably could have been the starter shorting out. So Saturday morning, getting my raise gear for tailgating, I went out there early, thank goodness, and I went to start it, and it did nothing. 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 So my buddy Phil, MWP Phil, which will be on the cruise, we called around frantically for starters, and my God, they're like $300 now, not like the old days. Went to AutoZone, and they didn't have the right one. Went to Pep Boy. We went to 3 or 4 places, and there's 2 different models, and they didn't have the model that I needed, and we had to go tailgating because I already had the grill in the back. Went to Dimmitt. They had it in stock. Cranked up the old YouTube video. We got it in. Cranked right up. Now when it cranks, it's like twice the RPM. It's like freaking. It's like Celsius, man. It was like the old starter was like non-Celsius caffeine. The new starter was like new Celsius caffeine, and it was like. So now I called. I'm like, listen, Steve. I'm like, it's under warranty. I just spent $300 on the starter, so hopefully we get the money back. Mike, they do have the greatest bobby shop. I had to get a little work there done. You know, my first car was a 97 Camaro, a Z28. I was so in love with that car. It was red. When I first started making money, 97, I went and bought my first new car. I bought it at Dimmitt, a Camaro, 97. It was great. I still love that car. And then 99, I got the new one with the bigger headlights. And then in 97, 99, they had the 350 LT1 engine, and it was amazing. Horsepower, man. Oh, God, it was so fast. You could be going 30 and hit the gas, spin tires. Well, then in 01, I made the awful decision to trade in on a 4.6 Mustang GT. And when I left the lot, I hit the gas. And it was like, oh, God, what did I just do? I was so heartbroken. Oh. So Eric knows the deal. Eric just left. He had a 392 Hemi. That's what we got now, a Charger. It's my wife's car. So nothing beats American muscle. I did drive in a my first Tesla the other day, and holy crap. I think it's like 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. I felt like my skin, like literally, you could feel your skin sink. I mean, it was like legit G-forces. it was badass. I mean, so props to that. It's just not my thing right now. But we did have a Camry electric hybrid. Allison, yeah, I go off on tangents sometimes. But hey, we're almost an hour in. But we did have a Camry, and that probably was the coolest car because it ran on gas and electric. And it would get like 50 miles a gallon. It was awesome. So anyway, all right, so I got a lot of work to do. Remember, we got fishtailing in the Mustang. Yep. Lots of burned rubber over the years. Matt, yes, well, so middle of, that Ben Knoll graphic that I shared earlier, the African monsoonal season is definitely kicking in. And as he posted here, Ben Knoll, it's expected towards the end of August to really get juicy. So this goes all the way to 827. This is the MJO uprising air pattern velocity potential. But basically rising air all the way through the month of August. So any waves that come in through Africa are going to start building in momentum. And I do have an African map here on the bottom. And we'll start to see possibly some wave trains. There's our next one brewing. This is 92. This is, so, it's peak of season. We're not even close to that, but, as we get into August 20th here, all the way to October, could be a wild ride. NOAA, oh, by the way, yesterday NOAA came out with their updated maps for the rest of the season right here. So they come out with this yesterday. NOAA this is what they quoted. Let me read it to you. This is what they said. So they are still calling for an above average season. NOAA forecasters maintain an above average season for the basin. They stress the importance of preparedness. 15 to 21 storms. That includes the 5 that we got. So basically subtract 5. So they predicted there are 10 to 16 storms, 10 to 16 more storms. 7 to 10 could become hurricanes, 3 to 5 major hurricanes. Atmosphere, oceanic conditions, record early season activity, and possible La Nina all contribute to the outlook for this active season. So that came out yesterday. And I put the link on it. You can definitely see more. They have a lot more write-up about it. Well, not really a lot. It's only 2 pages. So anyway, that was a little tidbit from yesterday. And I am working on this. Remember yesterday we were talking about the old Weather Underground chat? See you, Jim Parker. Camping. Oh, thanks, Greg. Yeah, it's my baby. I got to get tires on it next. We're gonna. So I'll be sharing this anyway. I miss the old Weather Underground chat, so I'm still figuring out a way to create a chat room that we can go to, because not everybody all goes to Facebook, not everybody goes to Twitter, not everybody goes to YouTube. So I bought the domain name Hurricane Chat, so I'm going to be tweaking on that. Maybe we'll make that part of the Andrew, I'm drinking coffee today, buddy. I know, Shelly. Coffee today. I already showed the shoes we got, so thanks again to my shoes crews folks. And maybe Shelly, we can put that into our... I'm going to save my letter that they sent me. We believe that, like us, you're the best in the industry. That's awesome. This is from Annalise and the Shoeser Cruise. So we are gifting you a pair of slip-resistant composite toe Bullfrog Elite boots. That's awesome. It says do not leave near stoves, heaters, or radiators. Oh boy. So that means I can't put them over by the fire pit. No walking on fire pits with those guys. Cool, man. All right. Cool beans. That's it. We're going to update Invest 92 and then keep an eye on that initial wave. And I don't know. Chat went good, man. I think we talked about a lot. Went really good. We'll keep an eye on the golf just for fun. See if we get any crazy last second mention from the NHC, maybe 2 o'clock. I don't know. Doubt it, but never know. Let's look at what are we going to look at? Let's look at let's look at this one. This will load up. It's still kind of dark. It's kind of hard to see till daylight, but there's our little bit of spinach right here. But this is nothing really, but a lot of convection, a lot of bubble out there in the Gulf. And like I said, pay attention to radar because HRR, the last one, we got a big line brewing right now. Thank goodness they did an update on this chat or my weather underground or my radar scope because now it doesn't crash on me. So that's incoming. Maybe I should go get the old donkey cam out there and get some video. Look at that. Man, maybe I should go chase water spouts. I had to remember Sarah's at home. I texted Julie yesterday and I'm like, is Sarah here? Yeah, there could be little water spouts in these things. You never know. Never know. So hey, if you're out on the Gulf, if you're out on the beach right now, be careful. You got incoming. Look at that down south, big time. Holy cow! Same thing for you guys in Naples, Cape Coral. Look at that. It's incoming. Red alert! Red alert! Well, Shelly, they can't register because we have to approve them. So that's good. I got it set to. What'd you predict, Shelly? Love your drunk donkey families. Who said that? Amanda, yeah, I'm going to have to break in the shoes. All right. Oh, Anna wants to see the new shoes. All right, cool. Look at this. I'll show you one. Look at that. Is that awesome? They even got little tie-ins to keep my feet dry. Steel toe. Rubber soles. Badass, man. I can kick some serious booty with these things. But they're awesome. Look at them things, man. They're kind of styling. I think I'm going to embarrass Emily and wear them out tonight if we go out to eat. I'm going to wear them with long knee socks. Oh, man. Oh, that's cool, Andrew, man. It would be fun. Income based 55 plus. I'm 50. Hey, cool. Hey, there's a lot of great spots down here. Yeah, Anna, that was amazing of them. Yes, I was very flattered by that. So, anyway, all right. Well, a little bit of weather to talk about. So, that's it. I'm going to have to do some updates. I got to get the app going. Don't forget, we got my app. If you're new to the page, you're going to get notified. I do notifications on the app. One of the other perks that we've been talking about, Shelly figured out, we're trying to, the plan is to offer an all-around package for people that aren't only on Facebook, but everybody, and offer some cool stuff. So, I got a meeting today. I got to remember. Does she confirm it? Well, anyway, we're thinking about doing a text alert system. People ask to be text alerted when we go live. And if there's Tropics Brewing or anything new, we're listening, and people would love to have some sort of a opt-out text thing. But the app's cool. I got the YouTube fixed, so you can watch the Daily Brew on the app, and you click on it, and I think you can watch it live even. Let's listen. It's coming up right now. Yep, it says live, and it's so cool. So new, we're listening, and people would love to have some sort of a opt-out text thing. So then you can watch old ones, but now I'm going to add Invest 92 on here. So Invest 92 data will be on the app in about 15 minutes, and then I'll have the website updated too. So cool, awesome. All right. So today is Thursday. I'll be live tomorrow. We've got games on Saturday morning, but I'll do a live on Saturday sometime throughout the day, or at least a recorded video to update on the Tropics. We always do. Then we go live at night, and I haven't been uploading the supporter videos on YouTube like a bad boy, so we're going to start doing that, because we're starting to get some more YouTube supporters, and I record usually an afternoon video updating the Tropics, usually 3, 4, 5 o'clock, because the Euro comes out at 2 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. And I kind of like to wait till the ensembles come out around 4:30 p.m. So I've been trying to do the supporter video like 4 or 5 p.m. at night, and we'll start uploading those to YouTube too. So anyway. So have a good day. We'll see everybody tomorrow. I'll see you, Greg, over there out in Arizona, mainland. And don't forget our cruise, MWPcruise.com. We got a few sign-ups yesterday. Fully refundable all the way to December. No commitment whatsoever. Just get your deposit in so you don't miss out. We only got 200 cabins. I think we're about halfway full. So if you're wanting to join the fun on our Drunk Donkey inaugural cruise, 7 days on the brand new Mardi Gras, we got stuff planned, free giveaways, scavenger hunts, activities. We're going to have a cocktail party. We're going to have some question and answers. We're going to do Family Feud. A lot of fun stuff for all the weather fans. It's a great way to meet everybody that's on our chat page that are from around the world. And bring your families. I'm bringing Sarah and Emily for sure. Phil's bringing Nessa. I think, Shelly, are you bringing Mason? I don't know. But if you are, we have a lot of kids there. And it'll be a lot of fun. So check it out, MWPcruise.com on the brand new Mardi Gras spring break for us, which is great. And would love to see you on it. It'd be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Oh, my God. No hurricanes in March. But just remember, it's fully refundable. No questions asked. All the way to December. So, all right. Be good. So have a great day, everybody. Thanks a lot. I'll be updating the website right now. Boom, in the app. And we'll keep an eye on things. Next update from the NHC is around 2 p.m. Not a lot of changes yet. Things like this happen slow. So I think they're just waiting on this MJO cycle to come across and start kicking the Atlantic. Latest graphic here shows where we're at and where we will be August 8th. So we will be here in 3 days, and then definitely kicking all the way through middle to end of August. So that's what they're waiting on. Convective pattern of the atmosphere slides into the Atlantic early next week, and green means convective, and that usually means tropics have a better time to ignite. And that's what they're kind of waiting on to see. So, all right. Marlene, the MJO, we get that question a lot. I'll go over it really quick. So the MJO, in a nutshell, and I didn't add my link. I got to add my link, my favorite graphic. It was discovered in the 70s, so it's fairly new. I've only started really hearing about it the last couple of years, and I think forecasters are starting to realize how important it is as far as the tropics go. But it's basically just a upper energy field, what you call it, but it's a pulse of energy that circles the globe every 30, 45, 60 days. It slows down, speeds up a little bit. And when we're green under an enhanced stage of this MJO, it allows the tropics to, or anything, thunderstorms basically, not so much tropics. It helps storms with rising air. And when you have rising air, it allows thunderstorms to start to brew. And then when you get rising air, you get low pressure systems. Low pressure systems spin and then possibly kickstart tropics. And when we're in a suppressed stage, it brings in sinking air, which squashes thunderstorms. And we showed a couple days ago, or a week ago, when we were under a suppressed stage in the Atlantic, the Pacific was popping all kinds of convection, and the Atlantic was almost dry of convection. And that was because we had this suppressed stage. And it's amazing to watch. So, here's I don't share this very much because it's really confusing, but this is the phase and how it circles. And so you got enhanced, suppressed, and everything kind of flows. And this was easy to see because everything flows west to east. And, here's our, through the weeks, our sliding eastward motion of the MJO. And then, we could be in a suppressed stage come early September, but it seems like too far out, things change too quick. So I don't get too wrapped up. And what I've also seen too, during peak of season, the MJO isn't as influential as it is early season, which we are technically early season right now. So peak of season to me doesn't seem like it matters as much like September time, because the wind shear is so relaxed and the waters are so hot. It's just one of the many components, but it definitely helps kickstart tropics. So you'll hear a lot about the MJO. And Michael Ventrance here, he's got a page that I link, and he has a lot of great graphics, and he discusses it a lot on Twitter. This is the enhanced stage. Right now we're in Pacific side, and it's slowly progressing eastward. And if we look at the Pacific side, we'll take a look here. I think it's still popping over there. Still got 3 systems out there. We've got Jamina, Hilda. We got 2 storms out there now, and we got another one forming. And that's because they have already enjoyed the enhanced MJO. And if we look at convection on the Pacific side, you'll see a lot more popping. Look at that. A lot more juice. Especially right here where the big pulse is. And that just allows uprising air. It's really fascinating. So that's what's coming. We'll see. Maybe it's a bust. But I suspect by next week we'll start to see a little more areas popping up here and there to watch. So anyway, it's the mojo. Have a good one, Amanda. The lingering front is not dissolved. For you, Tom, it's south of you. As a matter of fact, how can we look? Let's look at humidity levels. Take a look at if the front's made an impact. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. Yeah. So this is the humidity levels in the middle atmosphere, at least. You can see it too by the water vapor loop here. We can take a look. Basically, you can always look at the water vapor and get an idea. What we got as far as moisture in the air. And you kind of see it here, I guess. It kind of gives you an idea where the front's at and where the dry air's at. So probably a lot of blue sky, right? A lot of blue sky. Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Tom, let's sing it. Everybody from Alabama, let's sing it, right? Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Andrew, well, we'll see. So far, most models are showing that African blob moving north. Yes, you're correct. So, all right. Well, got some work to do. Thanks for tuning in to the Daily Brew. Brought to you here by our good friends in the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits studio. Charleston looks kind of dry. Which is good. Sunday looks great for everybody. So, all right. See you guys tomorrow for the brew. We'll do it again tomorrow. Thanks, Tom. That was kind of a weird ending. I got to work on we need to have more happy endings. I'll leave it right there.